Barcelona is a magnificent city that you can get lost in for days. But just outside of it, there's so many other amazing places to visit throughout Catalonia. From stunning coastal destinations along the Costa Brava to medieval towns and ancient cities. These are our top 10 day trips to take from Barcelona. And be sure to subscribe to our channel for more travel videos like this. And if you're looking for a travel buddy for your upcoming trip, be sure to check out GAFFL. Montserrat Monastery. Montserrat is located approximately 50 kilometers northwest of Barcelona. The quickest method to get here is to drive. You can also take the local train, but it might take a little longer, and you should really arrive early to beat the crowds. The peaks and jagged rocks that adorn the Montserrat mountainside are hypnotic. The mountain has a variety of trails and spectacular vistas, making it an ideal hiking destination for adventurous visitors. Over 2 million people visit Montserrat each year, not only for the views, but also as an important pilgrimage site with great religious importance. Many tourists come to the mountain to experience the nearly 1,000-year-old monastery and to see the Virgin of Montserrat. Sitges. Sitges is a beautiful town on the Costa Brava. It's 42 kilometers away from Barcelona and takes 30 minutes to drive there. You can also get to the town by train or bus, both of which are frequent and very dependable. Sitges is one of Spain's most lively party towns, with a diverse selection of cafes and pubs to visit during your stay, as well as a constant calendar of national and international events and festivals. This town has one of the most vibrant LGBTQ communities in the country. There are also 17 sandy beaches here, some of which are nude, a beautiful old town, and several fascinating museums that make it a great place to spend the day or even longer. Tarragona. Tarragona is a historic Roman capital and is located not far from Sitges and is an hour and 15-minute drive from Barcelona. Tarragona has several beautiful Roman ruins. The amazing Amphitheater Roma, which dates back approximately 2,000 years, will definitely be one of the highlights of your visit here. Tarragona also features lovely Gothic cathedrals and an amazing old town. We recommend visiting the insides of the cathedral. You can do it on your own for €5, or you can take a guided tour for an additional €10. If you opt for the guided tour, you can work your way up the bell tower for the best views of Tarragona. Tossa de Mar. Tossa de Mar is another beautiful Costa Brava seaside destination known for its lovely natural surroundings, including lush green mountains, beautiful gorges, and serene coves. Getting to Tossa from Barcelona takes about an hour and 20 minutes by car or bus, and nearly 2 hours via train. One of the key attractions here is the Old Town, home to Catalonia's lone medieval stronghold. Spend a couple of hours visiting the turrets and lighthouse, which is a magnificent landmark and a perfect site for a walk with spectacular views of the Mediterranean Sea. Then spend the remainder of your day at the beach. The main beaches here are well equipped, while the quiet coves are perfect for relaxing. Girona. Girona is the largest city in northern Catalonia and is a fantastic day trip destination, about an 80-minute drive from Barcelona. But you can get here in half the time via the Renfe Avant high-speed trains. This fortified medieval city's cultural heritage contains remainders of its Roman, Moorish, Catholic, and Jewish pasts, as well as an assortment of museums, galleries, and Gothic architecture. But you're probably familiar with Girona for a very different reason. Girona has been included heavily in the hit TV series Game of Thrones, with numerous places around the city serving as parts of King's Landing and Bravos. You can take the Game of Thrones tour to walk in the footsteps of the show's main characters through medieval lanes and the Jewish quarters. Cadaques. From Barcelona, it's a 2-hour journey up the coast to Cadaques, which has a rugged coastline with lush green hills, towering cliffs, stunning beaches, and peaceful coves. Visiting the Cap de Creus National Park is the best way to see all of Cadaques' natural beauty. While you're here, you can also visit the iconic Salvador Dali House Museum, which is only a few miles away from Port Legat and is where Salvador Dali lived and worked from 1930 to 1982. Figueres. While Salvador Dali lived in Cadaques for a number of years, he is originally from Figueres, which is one of the main reasons people make the 90-minute journey here from Barcelona. The Dali Theatre Museum, which was founded in 1974 by the artist himself, is dedicated to surrealist paintings and houses the world's largest collection of them. Make sure you get your museum tickets well in advance, because they're most likely to be sold out. Vic. This picturesque medieval town, located on the banks of the Metter River, is only a 72-kilometer drive from Barcelona. Vic was divided into two sections during the Middle Ages, one around the Castillo de Montcada and the other around the 18th century cathedral. You can still explore these historic quarters today, while also visiting notable areas like the Plaza Mayor, Iglesia de la Pieta, and the Episcopal Museum. Penedes wine region. You can take the train from Barcelona to the Penedes wine region in about 50 minutes, or you can drive, which will take you closer to an hour. There are numerous vineyards producing world-class reds and whites in this region, with cava, a sparkling wine similar to French champagne, being a regional staple. You can spend the day here exploring the many wineries on your own or by taking one of the many local tours, which include vineyard and cellar tours, wine tastings, and other cultural events. And thanks to the wonderful Mediterranean climate, there really is no bad time to visit the Penedes wine region. Manresa. An idyllic country town, Manresa lies in the rural landscape close to an hour drive from Barcelona, with the mountains of the Montserrat in the distance. The focal point of the town is the Basilica de Santa Maria de la Seu, and this is made evident when you realize that most of the town's homes encircle this gorgeous landmark. What makes this ancient basilica so special is that it's mainly Gothic in style, but it also combines architectural features of the Romanesque early medieval and Renaissance eras. Other remarkable structures around this historic quarter include the City Hall, the Palace of Justice, and Pont Vell. And that concludes our list of the best day trips from Barcelona. Be sure to check out GAFFL to find a travel buddy for your next trip.